Hey everyone, so this is just a quick review of Boruto chapter 43. 34, I think. 43? Anyway, this is just the latest manga chapter of pretty much when Boruto gets his true form with his karma seal of Momoshiki. So there are a couple of things I noticed that I don't know if you noticed that I'm gonna address, but I'm just gonna say a couple of things up front. Of course, Boruto's form right now and what he's shown us has shown that already he's like the strongest in Boruto anime. Manga, but overall, doesn't mean just for overall stronger than Naruto. His power supersedes Naruto. His skill supersedes Sasuke. Like with his Jogan, since his Jogan is supposed to be the combination of the Byakugan, Sharingan, Rinnegan, and Tensegan, and probably all other dojutsu that are probably father that are like Chino's Dojutsu, and then there's one that reads the future. It's kind of like the Byakugan, but anyway. So Boruto already on top, and of course you can say his power is just like Naruto's Nine Tails is not deserved. I mean, let's be real. No one really Naruto doesn't deserve power. Boruto doesn't deserve somewhat. I mean, Boruto somewhat earned his power of the Karma Soul by killing Moshiki. Yes, it was thanks to Naruto's help, but at the same time, Boruto was one that just took it thanks to his Jogan. Yes, you can also say it was thanks to his genetics, so it's nothing but genetics and mutation. But at the end of the day, Boruto is the one using it, and it doesn't matter where he got it from. So here's one thing I noticed in the manga 34. Thank you. I noticed that 43. Excuse me. I noticed that when Boro was taking everyone out, I noticed that after he Boruto kicked Boro, loosening his grip on Sarada. When when Boro was slamming down on Boruto, Sarada noticed it, and she didn't awaken her manga already. Like she was in that mental breakdown state of like seeing Boruto hit Boruto, her babe, being crushed by Boro. And instead of having her manga Q Sharingan being unlocked, or just her base Sharingan just awakening, which she already has, she doesn't unlock anything or nothing happens. Yeah, sure, she realizes Boruto is okay when you see our god like Boruto floating the fuck over Boro. But it's weird how Sakura reacts to negative emotions with her Sharingan differently. Like, she normally reacts with her Sharingan positively. That's how she unlocked her Sharingan by the thoughts of her dad. But I noticed that instead of her unlocking her Sharingan there, her Mangekyu there, it's more like her Sharingan is attained to positive than to negative. My hope is that I'll allow to see her unlocking both her next level Mangekyu thanks to negative and positive emotions. Anyway, another thing I also noticed was pretty much how quickly Mitsu was taken out. I mean, since he's a Senju type, he should be able to dodge it. Sure, he was out of chakra, but I don't know. Of course, you also notice Karma's, excuse me, um, Kawaki's Karma Blast, how quickly he was taken out, Starter was quickly taken out. I mean, sure, they're all out of chakra. So, back to back to just the manga chapter itself. 10 out of 10 chapter. And with Boruto just godlike form, already just puts him on 2 times higher, probably higher than the Atsuki, and probably higher than Mala per se. And probably if we were to have a Boruto versus Mala battle just for like Seth the program or just the animation battle, I'm thinking I'm gonna put my money on Boruto. Not just because it's Boruto, but just because of just the god tier he is reached. Just and he's not and he and he and he and he's just like reached a god tier form that supersedes Mala even like before Mala gets his Rinnegan and his just immortal body thanks to the Tsukiyomi. Anyway, another thing I was just thinking, well, actually, it wasn't really something I thought, it was something I got off from Naruto Explain. When it comes to Naruto being trained, but Boruto being trained by Naruto to master his power, I'm thinking Boruto should train by himself, if not have Sasuke train him, because Sasuke has the experience with a curse mark and a massive power. But also, yes, also Naruto with massive power with the crown. So it would be nice for him to be trained by both. By the end of the day, I like for him to be trained mainly by himself with Momoshiki interfaces, inner demons, and to not only conquer them but also to manipulate them to his will. I mean, that's how he unlocked. That's how he was fully able to control his Jogan and his Karma Seal at Boruto episode 1. But also, we didn't see the horn, so that not the full transformation. And and also if you looked on my Instagram, I put Kawaki on number 2 as the number 2 strongest shinobi in Boruto. I'm thinking that because Ishiki probably is that strong, since Jigen just saw Naruto's shoe forms and was like, nah, that's nothing compared to the the sauce I have. I was like, yo, Jigen, what type of ilk have you come from? Of course, the Atsuki are born gods. They really don't have to work for anything, so it's, I don't know, god tier, like already Goku level. Just kidding. Anyway, that's all. And also one more thing involving, when it comes to just the pairing wars between Boruto, etc., Kawaki, etc. Even though no one really cares, they're playing couples forming that is gonna be quite hilarious to see, and also quite interesting. Boruto, etc. Everyone knows Boruto X Sumi, somewhat. Boruto X Mitsuki, um, Himori X Inojin, Himori X Kawaki, or just Mitsuki X Chocho, or Sarada X Kawaki. Tell me which ones you would like to see. See you guys.